When I was 17, my best friend, Sarah, found out she was pregnant. It was our final year of high school, and she was terrified. Her strict Catholic parents, especially her dad, Mark, had strong opinions about girls who got into trouble. Sarah told me first, crying in my car after school, holding a positive test. For weeks, she stayed over at my house most nights, telling her parents she was studying. My mom, Ellen, never asked questions, just made extra dinner and left us alone. Some nights, Sarah did homework at our table like everything was normal. Other times, she'd lock herself in the bathroom. I'd sit outside, pretending to check my phone, listening to make sure she was okay. Sarah wavered on her options. One day, she'd plan to tell her parents. The next, she'd consider a secret abortion or even keeping the baby, dreaming up names during late-night drives, only to sob minutes later about ruining her life. The father, a college freshman named Derek, blocked her after she told him. I found his dorm online, drove her there, but we sat in the parking lot for 2 hours. She never got out. One Friday, Sarah's mom, Linda, called, wanting her home for a family dinner. Sarah was sick in the bathroom. I lied, saying we were going to a movie and would be back late. That weekend, Sarah decided on an abortion. She had some savings, but I gave her $200 I'd saved for a trip. We booked a clinic an hour away for Saturday. The problem was getting her there. I told Sarah to tell her parents she was visiting my brother Nate's college for a tour, with my mom driving. In reality, my mom was unaware and Nate was at a soccer game. I'd drive her myself. The lie worked at first. Sarah's parents dropped her off Saturday morning. Mark told her to take campus photos. My mom was at work, so we left once their car was gone. Sarah was silent on the drive. I played her favorite songs, but she stared out the window. The clinic was in a plain office park. I waited 3 hours, flipping through old magazines. When Sarah came out, she didn't cry, just asked for food. We ate at a drive-thru. But that afternoon, Mark ran into my mom at the store and asked about the tour. She was clueless. The lie unraveled. Mark called Sarah's phone, but it was off. He called me, I didn't answer. Sarah had 17 missed calls by the time we returned. At her house, her parents were waiting. They'd checked with Nate's college, no tour that day. Sarah, still in pain, winced as she sat. I stood in their kitchen as Mark demanded answers. Linda sat still, hands clasped. Sarah couldn't look at them. I decided to cover for her. I said we'd gone to a party in another town with drinking, and I'd lied because I knew they wouldn't approve. I described a fake house and college guys, piling on details. Sarah looked sick, I said, because she drank too much. Mark called me a bad influence, saying he'd always known I'd lead her astray. Linda asked if we'd been safe. I took the blame, nodding through their anger. They grounded Sarah for a month and banned her from seeing me outside school. Sarah never corrected the story. We graduated. She got into her dream university 3 states away. Before leaving, she hugged me, thanking me. We promised to stay friends forever, as people do.